Hi, everybody. My name is Amrama, and if this is what you're expecting from the weight management program, I'm very sorry to disappoint you. Okay, so just give me a few minutes to catch my breath, and I'll be back to let you know what really the weight management program is about. Cheers. So research shows that individuals get on diets and then they lose weight, and after the diet plan is over they gain the weight back or sometimes even more. And so our aim on our weight management program is to ensure a sustainable solution is preferred and promote healthy eating patterns and physical activity. Yes, so I will be sharing with you some of the foundational tips on what the weight management program is about, and then let you in on what to expect in this week.
Week 1.
Alright, let's crack on. Okay, so first things first, number one, on this plan, we are going to be eating, because if you check your weight management guide, you're going to see the first things is in the beginning there was food. Actually, in creation, shortly after everything was made, one of the things that was said in Genesis is, and God gave them the herbs and fruits and vegetables for food. So food is part of the Creator's design for us. In other words, our bodies were made to need fuel, and food is our fuel. That's one. Okay, now for the span of 31 days, we want to help promote sustainability, healthy eating habits, and a lifestyle of physical activity. So sustainability, healthy eating habits, a lifestyle of physical activity. And so we understand that food is very, very, very essential. Jesus Christ said, after he had done the miracle to raise Jairus' daughter, he said, give her something to eat. So we know that food is essential for our well-being. And so all through, I said all of that to let you know that all through these 31 days lifestyle bootcamp, you will not be skipping meals for any purpose of dieting whatsoever on this program. The program doesn't require you to skip meals. So you would have 3 meals every day and you would not be skipping meals. And we'll tell you why. Apparently, skipping meals makes you well up a lot of appetite and hunger, and then you tend to eat more than you would if you had a moderately proportioned meal. So rather dealing with portions rather than skipping meals. That is one. Unless for purposes of fasting, prayer, consecration for your church or something, but as a result of this weight management plan, you will not be having to skip meals. Whether you're weight gain, weight maintaining, weight loss, food is well. That is one. Secondly, our focus is weight management, and I said sustainability, because we want to imbibe practices and health behaviors that we can carry on for the long haul. We're thinking of going all the way, not just quick fixes and short-term adjustments that lead to what I said earlier. What I said earlier, which is what happens with those research participants and their experiences dieting. So here's the fun bit. We shared this already. We have a task of setting a goal for our weight. So we're using the BMI as the official classification. I know there's a lot of conversation around whether BMI is standard or not, and if you didn't know anything about whether there was conversation or controversy, you're in a safe place. So we're using BMI because it's really easy. So you just simply divide your weight in kilograms by your height in meters, and that's how you get your BMI classification. And then there's a chart in your weight management guide that helps you scale it and know your current nutritional status. We want you to try to set a realistic goal that makes you go as close to being normal weight as possible. Okay, so fun stuff. We weighed on day one. We have a weigh in on day one and then a weigh out on day 31. A weigh in on day one, a weigh out on day 31. Please journal your weight from day one so you can track your progress as you go in the days ahead. Then photo. So we want you to take a picture of yourself on day one, and then you will take a picture of yourself on day 31. Try to possibly wear the same outfit or outfits that kind of show all the work that has gone. Now, in the course of the whole bootcamp, we're going to have different sessions on fashion, style, and more. So there'll be a lot of things you'll be learning, and it will be nice for your final picture on day 31 to be something that actually shows everything that you've been learning across the 31 days. Yes. Now, some golden rules. All through 31 days, we'll be adopting some tips from what is fondly called the French diet and other public health measures adopted on weight management programs globally. So I have a background in public health, and based on doing a lot of reading and research and putting some things together, we've been able to come up with this program. Now, the French diet is basically centered around the French culture. So it's actually been proven that French people have this, they call it the French paradox, where French women maintain a slim physique, yet they get to eat almost everything. I mean, everybody knows the French and they are renowned culinary diversity, yet they maintain a slim physique. So, author of French Women Don't Get Fat apparently had a personal experience where she had gone to America as an exchange student and then put on some calories and got back home to her family physician and told him her plight. And then he told her, if you can just get back to eating like you did, the French diet essentially, and observing your French cultures and French disciplines, you will be able to get back to your original shape in which you were before you went as an exchange student. So the French are known to eat whatever it is that they would like, but in small portions. They believe in savoring every meal and taking your time to eat. So there's actually a dynamics between how you eat, what you eat, and your relationship with food and your nutritional status. Okay, so food essentially is fuel. Like I said, that's something I'll keep saying from week 1 to the end. Food is fuel, but then food is also used for entertainment and different things. And so sometimes food tends to take another role in certain people's lives, and then it affects their nutritional status at the end of the day. Some people mask pain by eating, overeating, or do not eat when they don't have an appetite. So all of these things are the things that this weight management program is going to kind of address. Some unhealthy perspectives or perceptions about food. But one thing you should take away from this one is food is fuel. So here are certain things that for 31 days participants need to pay attention to. I'm going to read them out for you. First, commit to eating 3 meals. I already said that we're going to be eating 3 meals. Skipping meals is prohibited on the program. And then if you drop the ball, please pick it up and keep moving. Drop the ball, pick it up, keep moving. Quitting is not an option. We're here to help you, so there's no need to quit. Okay, then speak up. There's a health team about the simplest and smallest observations you make. Nothing is too little to discuss with the health team. To get an appointment with them, contact your facilitator. Our entire team is rooting for you. Also, unless you are already subscribed to a gym membership, you're not mandated to do so. Also, water is our official drink. Water. Prepare to drink more water in 31 days, and it would save you cost as well. So all is great. Soda drinks are prohibited for 31 days. anything soda, orange soda, cola soda, lemonade, cloudy lemonade soda, anything soda, anything of that brand, fizzy, soft drink, is prohibited for the entirety of the 31 days. It will also save you cost, so yay. And we promise you, you're not going to miss them for 31 days. You will not miss it. Chocolate bars, sweets, ice cream, sugary treats are also not allowed for 31 days. Savory snacks, packaged crisps, pizza, cakes, and other high calorie pastries are highly discouraged. Okay, and then for the ladies on the weight loss plan, no snacking. So on this program, for the purpose of the 31 days, there's no such thing as a healthy snack. Okay, so don't be like, oh, I'm going to snack on a banana. No snacking. No snacking. We have eating windows. I'll share on our eating windows very soon, but we have eating windows, and after those eating windows, close shop. No snacking. Avoid laxatives, slimming teas, and other products that are made to expedite weight loss in any ways that are detrimental to the health. Please feel free to talk to our health team about any one of these to confirm. So, no quick fixes, nothing like this special detoxifying drink that you'd have and will flush your system. Those are not allowed on the program. And then natural over inorganic. So we're really, really big on natural. We understand that supplements are good, but supplements are supplements, like they are called supplements. So they supplement, essentially. That's what they do. So nothing beats what is organic. So would rather you have oranges than vitamin C tablets. Would rather you have iron food items than an iron supplement. I don't know if that drives it home. Thank you so much. And then the ladies on the weight gain plan. So some of us are on plan to actually put on some calories. We avoid eating unhealthy high sugar pastries and meals. So rather increase your meal times and portions of healthy meals. Okay. Now, this is the part that is fundamental. We're laying foundational blocks for how we're going to go all through the weight management program. So the art, I like to call it the art and act of eating. Now here are some things that I'm going to be sharing with you from your weight management guide. Okay, how you eat, what you eat, and when you eat is very, very, very crucial to your nutritional status. And so we're studying the French people, and remember, the French have a pattern of savoring their meals. Like they have a way that they eat when they want to eat. Okay, so first things first, for 31 days, avoid combining mealtime with any other activity. Okay, so when you're eating, you're not reading, you're not watching television, you're not having a chat with somebody, you're not doing anything that takes your mind and focus off of your food. Okay, now if possible, have a place to eat. So have a designated place. It could be your dining area, it could be a special place in your, maybe at lunchtime at work, you have a special place that you spend time eat, and know that in your special eating place none of these distractions are present. Important thing to note. Now, get beautiful dishes, make it fun, make it exciting. Colorful dishes, dishes that you really like, but make sure that they are moderately sized. Avoid having big plates and big, especially if you're on the weight loss part of this weight management program, because there's a tendency to always want to fill up the bowl. So if it's really big and then you need to fill it up, it's already a temptation to overeat. And also take your time to eat and enjoy your meal. So this is in the how. Apparently, it's been said that it takes you 20 minutes for your brain to register that it is full. So if you eat under a space of 6 minutes, your body tends to feel like, okay, I really need to eat some more.
even if you had your your required portion for that day. So you tend to overeat. If you think about it, people that don't chew their food like for long or tend to swallow a lot tend to eat faster than people who take out their time to chew. So take out your time, chew your food, savor the moment, and then so just for that 20 minutes, don't be like, oh, 6 minutes off and now I'm waiting for 20 minutes. Or, oh, I have to eat potatoes, so let me get some more to eat. I have to wait for 20 minutes. It's part of it. Okay, don't self sabotage. Okay, 20 minutes, the same meal, the same portion, savor your meal. Enjoy the taste of it. Enjoy the meal, essentially. Plan your meals. Okay, planning starts from even when you're shopping for groceries and all those things. Don't buy soda packs and put in your fridge and then say, oh yeah, for weight management plan I'm not allowed to have a soda, but I'm going to have it in my fridge. It's going to be really tempting and difficult for you to bat an eyelid and close your eyes to it when you see it in the refrigerator. So don't even shop for it at all. Then if you live with people that are not on this plan or don't have the same values as you, just means that there's going to be some more work in you putting your foot down and saying, I'm not having this for 31 days. But you can do it. You can do it. Eating windows. So on this weight management plan, to be able to attain your goals, regardless of your weight goals, whether you want to gain weight, maintain, or lose, we encourage you to have an eating window. So our first eating window is the morning one, which is between when you wake up and 10 a.m. in the morning. Between when you wake up and 10 a.m. in the morning. Lunch between noon and 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And dinner between 6 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. max. Avoid eating late because it gives your body a really short time to process the food you've eaten, and then it tends to just store because that's how it works. It tends to do a little bit of work on it and then store, and that's kind of like one of the quickest ways to get some abdominal weight stored because that's like one of the first places where your food just tends to store after you have overeating at a time that is not good for your body to work on. And then also, so you have your eating windows, for instance. If you miss an eating window, we said when you drop the ball, pick it and keep moving. So if you miss an eating window for lunch, okay, it's fine, but you can't pile your meal for lunch or you miss your eating window in the morning, you can't pile it into the time because there's also like a dynamics to the time. So you can eat the same thing but at different times, and at one time it's going to store and cause you to gain weight. Another time it's going to just be normal and your body will work on it. So you need to give your body time to work on whatever it is that you're eating and don't pile. But once you pile it, okay, so you have like you don't have breakfast, you don't have lunch, and then you want to pile every single thing that you've planned to eat for the day. Mind you, all through the time your body was already making use of stored energy and some of the energy that it had already before you had something to eat. So by the time you're giving it something to eat and you're loading it, first of all, you're loading it, it's already like exhausted from the work of the day. So it's still going to shut down at the time it's going to shut down. But loading it makes it even more because it's just like someone is throwing files at you. Like you tend to at some point like, okay, let me handle the ones I can handle now and then leave some for later. We'll talk about this at a later time, but just have it in mind. And so it's the same thing you're supposed to have all day, but you're not having it at night all piled up at the wrong time. You get really tired and sleepy, and then you sleep because your body's tired and it works a bit and then it stores and then it now becomes weight. So it looks like you didn't have anything all day, you had everything at night, and then still you didn't quite gain. So that's why we have eating windows. You're giving your body some time to rest, giving your body some time to work on what it is that you've eaten, and then to also have like a healthy dynamic of burning what you have to eat. With that established, we are now moving on to what we have for the week. So these are just like foundational week management tips that you'll be needing all through the entire 31 days. Now, our task for the week, every week we have a task of what to do and pay attention to. And so this week is sort of like a grace week because we're just easing into it. But not to worry, all through this weight management program is going to be an easing in, easy does it kind of mode because we're trying to create a pattern that is sustainable that we can keep at for the long haul. So welcome to your week one task and goal.